My name is Reid Schwartz with North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers, and I'm going to answer some questions from the internet that people have been asking, a little more better understanding of who we are and what we do. Let's get started with the first question, which is, let's see here. What is North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers, and what is its mission? So we are a nonprofit organization based here in Oak Harbor. We follow on behind South Whidbey and Central Whidbey Hearts and Hammers. The original Hearts and Hammers is in South Whidbey, and they've been here for 31 years doing home repair projects and building community. So what is our mission? Our mission is to build community, to connect people together, and we do that through home repair projects for people in our community in need of assistance. There we go. We do it through a big workday. All right, so let's see. Next question. Who does North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers serve? Well, we serve both our community as a whole, as we bring people together from different walks of life, and as well as the homeowners, some of our elderly in our community who cannot physically and financially maintain their homes, and we go in and do repairs to help them out and improve their quality of life. And that's really important. They've lived a full life, and some of us need a break, and some of us can offer to give someone a break. Let's see, question number 3. What types of home repair services do you offer? Well, I can tell you what we don't offer. We do not do roof. We don't re-roof. We don't repair roofs on mobile homes. We do very little on stick-built houses. We can put a tarp over something, but it's just beyond the scope of what we are capable of doing, what we have the skill set or the finances for at this point in time. So we don't do that. We're limited on what plumbing and electrical we do. But we build ramps for people. We rebuild floors, put new flooring in, do drywall repair, replace doors, replace faucets, clean up yards. We do a lot of yard cleanup, do some landscaping, mowing lawns for people. Let's see what else. Painting. We do painting, and there's a bunch of other things that just don't pop up in my head right now, but we do a lot of different things for people, but we have limitations because we're just a bunch of volunteers doing this. Let's see, next, what do we got now? 4. How can I apply for assistance for North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers? Okay, well, let's see, the eligibility to be able to get assistance from Hearts and Hammers, there are only 3 requirements. 1, you must own your home. 2, you must live on North Whidbey Island, which we define as mostly from Penn Cove to Deception Pass, although there is part of Rolling Hills and Sierra Country Club neighborhoods that are served by Central Whidbey Hearts and Hammers because they're in the Central Whidbey or Coopville School District. So we've divided up the island by the 3 school districts. So North Whidbey is Oak Harbor School District. And then the third requirement is that you have a financial need. And we don't put a black and white number on that. It's something we evaluate everybody individually, but you have to have a serious financial need. And then going about applying for it, you go to our website, nwheartsandhammers.org, nwheartsandhammers.org, and there is an application button on the website. Go ahead and click that. It'll take you to an application form, fill in all the information, and one of our intake specialists will reach out to you. If you're applying for someone else that can't apply for themselves, you can do that, and there's a space on that form where you can put your contact information as well. Okay, there you go. That's how to apply for assistance. Question number 5. How is the organization funded? So the organization is funded from our community, from North Whidbey Island. We raise money from businesses, organizations, and individuals on the north end of the island in Oak Harbor. Home Depot's foundation is our largest supporter, followed by the Rotary Club of Oak Harbor, Island Thrift, um, Best Western, Candlewood Inn, Les Schwab Tires are the ones they've been around for many years, supporting us year after year, and many others. Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware has been fantastic. They do a roundup for us each year to raise a nice chunk of money. Thanks to each of you for doing the roundup, because every penny that you round up above that during the month, and I think for this year it'll be in April, that money goes to Hearts and Hammers. Let's next question. Can I volunteer with North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers? Absolutely. We are always looking for volunteers. We are an organization of volunteers. There are many places where you can help. They're on our website. There is a application form for volunteers. You can fill that out and answer questions in there. And I will tell you that primarily we're looking for people on workday, and then we're looking for people to help the organization year round. So on workday, we especially do need tradespeople, carpenters, handymen, contractors, whatever your skill may be. Electricians and plumbers really can use those. That's important. But but we also have people do painting, yard work. We provide meals, so we need people to cook food, serve food, clear tables, clean up, drivers to deliver lunches to the work sites. We also have typically 5 or 6 drivers driving trucks with big trailers, taking loads to the transfer station, to the dump throughout the day. So that's for workday. And then our organization can always use some people that are dedicated to helping out to be on various committees. We are actively looking for people for our volunteer committee, our fundraising committee, our projects committee, and public relations committee. All of those, we are looking for people. And if you think that's a good fit for you, reach out, give us a call, fill out an application, and let us know what you would like to, how you would like to help out. And if you don't talk to anybody before then, at workday, catch one of the board members and talk to us about it. All right. Next question. What is the annual workday and how can I participate? Well, I think I covered a bunch of how you can participate in the volunteering part. What is workday? What is workday is our fundamental, what our organization is built around, is we organize one day a year. Typically it's in May, although this year we're doing the first weekend in June 7th. But we put together projects for homeowners that need work done, and then we gather volunteers just like yourself. And the way the day is going to happen is we're going to start off at about 7:30 or 8 o'clock at Living Word Oak Harbor Foursquare Church on Crosby Road. We will meet there for a light breakfast. Everybody will come in, sign in, get assigned to a team, grab some food and coffee, go find the table where their team is sitting. They're all marked. Meet your house captain. That's the house captain, is the guy in charge of the project. And meet with the rest of your team members, kind of get to know each other a little bit. Then we'll have a little bit of a welcome presentation, a little safety briefing, and then everybody's going to run out and go to their jobs. Oh no, before everybody leaves, we're going to take a picture. We're going to be a big group picture of everybody. We do that every year. Then everybody goes out to their job sites. You're going to be there all day. We will have somebody bring sack lunches and drinks out to the work site, as well as we'll have bottled water on the site. And at the end of the day, everybody's going to come back to the church where we're going to have a celebratory dinner together with the homeowners that we've helped, as well as the volunteers and our board members and our sponsors. We'll all come together for a hot dinner, and we'll have a slideshow running because, you'll be at one work site, but there will be 14 other work sites going on at the same time. So we'll have people taking pictures and video throughout the day, and we'll have a slideshow running to show you what is going, so you can see what happened on the other projects. And it's just a fantastic way to bring people together. Just absolutely love it. Okay, what's the next question? How do you determine which projects take on? Well, I will tell you that is one of the more challenging things that we do is we get all these applications. Last year we had like 35 applications and we did 15 projects, which is we're doing 15 projects this year also. We take the applications, we weed out the ones that we just can't do because they're not qualified, they're not in the area, or they don't own their home, or we also have ones that the project's just too big. We are going out, we're going to be on that job site for 6, maybe 7 hours on that one day with a bunch of volunteers, but some projects can't get done in that time frame. So some things are just outside of the scope of what we're capable of doing at this time, unfortunately. And some of those we wrap into heart projects, which is another thing we do also. But some of those get ruled out. And then there's some that also they're like roof repairs. We don't do those. And then we need to go through and we go through the rest of them and we pick out the ones that are a best fit. It has to be a win-win. It has to be a win for the homeowner and a win for Hearts and Hammers because we are bringing volunteers together and we only have people with certain skill set and they only have so much time and we only have so much money. So what is the most that we can accomplish and make a difference in those people's lives? So, and then we pick those 15 projects and that's the direction we go. Next, we have what is the impact of North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers on the community? The impact is twofold. Number one, the impact is on the community, and that is the people of the community, because that is our number one goal, is bringing people together. And I can just tell you from my personal experience, my wife and I, our first involvement with Hearts and Hammers was we helped out at South Whidbey Hearts and Hammers 8 years ago. And we were on a team with a bunch of other realtors, and we made friends on that day that are still friends to this day. We still get together with them, and we've created a friendship, and that's what building community is all about. This next year, we did a workday where we worked on houses in Oak Harbor, but we didn't have an organization here, so we were working out of Central Whidbey Hearts and Hammers organization, and Christy and I worked on a project with a friend, with Jonas and Julie, who we met there at that work day because we were working side by side cleaning up the yard for this lady. And we have become great friends. In fact, they were here for dinner last night. So, and then another example, I was visiting one of our clients from 2024 a couple days ago, and the house captain who worked on his project had been at his house a few days before. They've become friends. They've built a connection together. So that's how we make a difference in our community. And then obviously we make a difference in the homeowners' lives because the changes that we can do for their homes are dramatic. And it really improves their quality of life. They are safer. It's just a massive, massive change. So we make a difference in the people in our community and in the homeowners' lives. And the last question I have here is, how can I donate to North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers? Well, everything costs money, and you can donate both on our website. There's a link to our PayPal account. You can do that and put it on a credit card, debit card. And you can also, if you don't want to do that, number one, or if it's a large donation, PayPal does charge money for the processing of that credit card, and that's an expense that we pay. So you can choose to write a check to North Whidbey Hearts and Hammers. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, so your deduction should be deductible on your taxes, but talk to your CPA. And and just so you know, for full transparency, we have no paid employees. We have very little overhead. Most of the money, 90% of the money we raise goes to pay for building materials. And what's left goes to pay for liability insurance we are required to have. And some a little bit of overhead for the office. But that's about it. Most of it all goes to paying for building materials so that our volunteers have the materials they need to make the repairs for people's homes. There you go. There's my answer to your questions. If you got more questions, feel free to shoot us an email. nwheartsandhammers@gmail.com is our email. And have a wonderful day.